So let's talk Argentina, England, and Belgium. Who is next up for you?
I'm going to go with England.
Okay.
They keep getting results. They've got a whole host of players that they can now play. The squad is massive. I'm not a great fan of Gareth Southgate introducing player after player after player. I think he's used so many players since he's been the manager. But they keep coming in and doing quite well. So the squad can get bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's a lot of quality there. We saw at the European Championships, they got to the final. They didn't always play well in every game.
No, I think they mostly play badly.
Yeah,
in most games.
but they still got to the semi-final of the World Cup.
Yeah.
They got to the final of the European Championships, and on both occasions, I think the coach let them down in the big games. He got the tactics wrong against Croatia, and it was obvious that Croatia were going to get dominance in the wide areas and keep getting crosses into the box where he should have changed it. And when they were 1-0 up against Italy with a fervent crowd, they completely lost their way and allowed Italy to dominate the game.
It's interesting because Southgate is a phenomenally likable person,
of course he is.
and he's a good guy, and he comes across as a humble person as well.
I'm sure.
I am imagining him sitting there and reviewing things that went wrong, and when you've got a guy who's willing to do that, I'm also wondering whether it's a learning experience. Whether maybe we don't see these same mistakes next time around, so that maybe you don't need a back three and two defensive midfield. Maybe there's other ways. Maybe sometimes you put your faith in people that you shouldn't put your faith in. Maybe you should have. I there are lessons to be learned. So if we believe there is a learning curve, there's no reason Southgate needs to make some of the same mistakes. If we think the mistakes that he's made in the past.
When you have a young manager or an inexperienced manager, which Southgate was, he'd been at Middlesbrough, but that was his main job. Then he'd been a director of football for the FA and under 21 manager. If you have young managers, they're always going to make mistakes because that's the nature of a young manager. But then you have to let him get over those mistakes, learn from them, and hopefully improve. And hopefully for England, Gareth Southgate will do that.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.